told you that your business didn't have to depend on referrals from real estate agents, and there were 9 other people that you could call on for incredible referrals who are more motivated and eager to refer your company. Wouldn't that sound like a dream? Well, I'm going to share with you today that only 20% of my referrals are from real estate agents, and the other 80% of my referrals come from different sources. I'm going to reveal who those are and why they are incredible. My personal favourite partnership is always direct to vendor, and this is property developers and real estate investors. Now, the reason that I love to partner direct with vendor is because I like to be in charge of the negotiations and the conversations, and there is no better salesperson in my company than me. Now, the reason I like to partner with them also is that if someone is seriously in the game of this, it's very unlikely that they're only furnishing one property a year. They're likely working on multiple projects a year, and if you can really nail this relationship, they will call you back time and time again, and you will be their go-to company for any property that they're flipping or developing. Number 2, perhaps you see them as the competition but interior designers. Now, we work with some incredible interior design companies that refer us as home stagers. You might think, why? Why not do the business themselves? Well, here's the thing. We work with interior designers who are fully comfortable staying in their lane and being interior designers. They don't want the headache or the hassle of launching a staging arm to their brand. It's a mistake, but we'll work with them. They want to just stay in their lane, and I do respect and applaud that. But here's what they don't want to miss out on. They don't want to miss out on a commission, and they also want to remain their client's point of contact for all things interiors. And so what we'll do often in this partnership is they will directly refer us, or we'll white label it under their brand. Regardless, interior designers tend to recommend those premium clients that we like to work with, and so we're very happy to partner on this together. Thirdly, other home stagers. I have seen an absolute surge in the requests and inquiries that have came in from fellow home stagers recently. Some home stagers don't want to take on the responsibility of owning multiple kits and having that as their business model, but they do want to service the business. Or they might be fully booked with the kits they've currently got and don't want to expand their stock. They'll call on us, we'll provide all of the furniture, they are often happy to take care of the styling, and we take the same fee, but we help this other company out, which really is the definition of collaboration over competition, and I love partnerships like this. For short-term rental hosts, so like your Airbnb hosts, and people that develop these types of properties, I do love to partner with someone in this space, especially that has multiple units in the one area, because they tend to be very well connected locally too. So not only are you going to get the business from them, but they do happen to know many other hosts in the area, many of the community, including realtors, real estate agents that we want recommendations to, but it's a much warmer in. So once again, it is direct to vendor, but also leveraging the contacts they already have. Number 5, property managers for both short-term and long-term rental. Now, the reason I love working with property managers is that they usually have the same network or level of network as a real estate agent does. However, they're more invested in the results that the property generates. Why? Because they usually take a percentage of the earnings. And so if the property is staged beautifully, they're going to earn more per night. It just makes sense. But the second reason for this is that property managers are usually relied on very heavily by their clients. Many property managers we know, the client literally leaves the furnishing side of the property with them, usually not wanting to offer them too much of a fee. So what they can do is that they can actually outsource this to us. They know the job is done well, and it takes and alleviates that pressure that they are feeling from their client too. 6, contractors and renovation companies. These are the dark horses of the real estate market because they are usually very heavily involved in real estate themselves. They are handed off-market deals, and they work with a ton of people in your area who are renovating and flipping properties. When you build a really strong relationship with a contractor, this can be very regular business that is your bread and butter, or it can be the game-changing business that you truly need. So don't overlook any contractor or renovation company. Create strong relationships and bonds there for not only access to their properties, but their network too. 7, photographers. Now, you might, when you find a photographer, be looking for the cheapest photographer possible to ensure that your profit margin is not being eaten into. However, I want to flip your mindset on this and advise you to not look for the cheapest photographer, but the best connected photographer. Many of real estate agents and property companies have their go-to company that are on hand to photograph and film any property that they need. This means not only are they in and out of properties every single day, but they're also very well connected with other people who are too. This gives you a really warm invite and open invitation to speak with their partners also if given a warm introduction. 8, architects. Now, this is not for short-term wins, although it's not to be said that that can't happen, but this really is for the long-term future of your business. One of the reasons that you want to have partnerships with architects is that they tend to deal with clients who are developing properties from scratch, which means you're in at the beginning phase of a project. One of the biggest objections I hear to home staging is that our client didn't actually factor that in to the overall budget of the property because they never thought about it. Whereas if we're getting in contact with these clients at the beginning phase, they will have factored in the cost for staging, and you'll be involved in the very early planning stages. Also with this though, architects also design drawings for those who are looking for extensions, planning permission, whatever it is they need. And so they are in touch with people who are in renovations and currently own properties, whether that's for flipping or for their own purpose. And it's again a great connection. Number 9, another little dark horse in here would be a banker or a mortgage broker. The reason you may not have thought of them is that you might think that they deal with only home buyers who have already selected their property and are looking to receive a mortgage. However, they also deal with people involved in the property space going through refinancing deals and looking to pull equity out of their current property. They're a great connection. They're literally connected with every single person in the real estate industry. They are great connectors, and it's all about asking for that referral. So with that, these are 9 other people that you can rely on as referrers to your business beyond just real estate agents. I like to push on open doors with people who understand the value of staging and want to recommend, but also it impacts them, their business, and their reputation. With that, I will see you on our next video. Go get more referrals and create more partnerships.